Hello everybody, this is Bob here. Welcome back to Forza Motorsport 6. And I know I didn't do this yesterday because I was busy all day long. And I spent the night time making the next Thomas and Friends comedy video. But now I am back with Forza Motorsport 6. So I'm going to show you race 3 and 4 today. So we're going to go on to this race, which is going to Long Beach. And this time, I'm going to be my fourth favorite driver in NASCAR, and that is Dale Earnhardt Jr. Amazing driver, and we're heading to Long Beach. Oh boy, this race is going to be fun.
Your next race will be at Long Beach, a street circuit consisting mostly of public roads.
Yeah. I'm really not a big fan of street circuits. The reason why is because they're so narrow, and it's hard to pass. They actually had an IndyCar race here at Long Beach earlier this year, and it was a boring race. So, I wouldn't recommend going to Long Beach. It's just too narrow and too complicated and kind of boring. Yep, and this race, like I was expecting, we're going to be up against the Formula E cars. Okay, so we're going to equip some mods. We're going to equip the, hang on, no, I want the NASCAR Chevrolet, or NASCAR Troop Jeep, so I'm going to apply this guy. Let's see, where is that dare mod? Suggested line, no, was it suggested line? No. Here we go. And, for a mod, I'm gonna use, I guess, driver level. And let's make sure we turn down the driver difficulty. Okay, we are good to go for this race. And this time I actually remembered to check everything. So, let's go and do this race. So it's gonna be NASCAR versus Formula E cars, and Formula E cars do race here as well. Do race here, yep. And here we go, underway here at Long Beach. Those Formula E cars are slow and small compared to the NASCARs, so we'll make sure to avoid them. Look at that, Brad Keselowski battling with a Formula E car. Formula E car in the lead, wow. How's that for electric car power? They say that electric cars are the future, and Formula E is just the beginning of that. And they say that one day in the future, every car will be electric. And I'm pretty sure that one day in the future, the people of NASCAR will have their own electric series. I would honestly like to see that, like NASCAR have an electric series. Well, a series where cars are powered by electric motors. That would be cool. I want to see that in NASCAR. Okay, the difficulty is still too hard. Well, there's no way I'm going to win the race this way. Yeah, look at that. So much for remembering to check the difficulty, that it's still too high. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, there was, I remember there was this prototype, there was this endurance prototype car in the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 2014, and it broke down after the 5th lap of the race, yeah. And it was meant to change everyone's view on electric cars forever. Sadly, it failed in doing so. Anyway, we're going to start this race once again because the difficulty was too high before, it's still too high. And we're underway once again here at Long Beach. Let's try this again, attempt number 2 at starting this race. Okay, Formula E cars, get out of my way. You can only go so fast, so I don't want you getting in my way. As you know, the Formula E cars only have a top speed of 140 miles an hour, and there goes Brad Keselowski being spun round. Well, we're up in second. There is no Formula E car. Well, there's a Formula E car there. But now Kyle Larson will take the lead. And there's another, so now it's NASCAR in first and second, and a Formula E car in third. Yeah. Those Formula E cars might be slow, but they do have a lot of acceleration. However, the Formula E cars, they slide around all over the place. Like, I was driving this Formula E car, doing a Formula E race on Homestead on the road course, and the car just slides everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but I just could not get a grip of the car. It was constantly skidding, like constantly. I just could not get control of the car and make it not skid. Like the car is too light and the tires aren't grippy enough. So Formula E car, not the Formula E car, not the best handling car in the world. And now Kyle Larson is in the lead. Yeah, I don't know why these AIs are pulling out so far. Either it's because the AIs are okay. I just brake like there. Either because the AIs are programmed very good here, or I'm just terrible at this track. It's probably because I'm terrible at this track. Yeah. Like when I first hear that I'm going to Long Beach, I'm pretty excited. But then once I get into the race, I'm very unexcited and stuff. Wait a minute. I just realized something. I was already Dale Jr. in one of these races, I think. Yeah. I made a mistake. I'm driving the wrong driver. I already was Dale Jr. in this thing. I was gonna be Denny Hamlin for this thing. What? Oh, man. See, I just have the worst memory in the world. I was planning on being Denny Hamlin for this race, because he's my third favorite driver in NASCAR, but then I'm thinking, oh, Dale Jr. is my third most favorite driver in NASCAR, so I decided to pick him for this race. Man, I just have the worst memory in the world. I was supposed to, yeah, I'm saying this a third time, I was supposed to be Denny Hamlin for this race, but I'm thinking Dale Jr. is my third favorite driver in NASCAR, so I pick him for this race. Wow. Well, I'll have to be Denny Hamlin for the next race, and then be Chase Elliott for the final race, and then be Kyle Busch in the first race of the West Coast Series. Man, I messed up on picking the car that I was going to do for this race. Yeah. I would go back and be Denny Hamlin for this race, but I don't feel like doing this race again. Plus, you know, it doesn't matter who I am, it just matters how well I do. Still, I was excited on being Denny Hamlin for this race, because he's like Joe Gibbs racing driver. Man, I have the worst memory in the world. I was feeling a bit strange driving Dale Jr.'s car, and I wasn't wondering why, until I realized I was supposed to be Denny Hamlin for this race. Yeah. I know I've said that about 4 times, but I don't know. I just can't get it out of me that I just have the worst memory in the world. Like, you cannot trust me to remember something because I'm definitely going to forget it. That's the big thing. So, never trust me to remember something because you know that I'm going to forget it. I would redo this race as Denny Hamlin, but I'm too far into it right now. And I don't plan on doing this race again if I don't make the transfer spot. I mean, at this point, I pretty much have the transfer spot in the bag now, as long as I don't mess up. But if I somehow make a huge mistake to where I can't make the transfer spot, then I'll do this race again as Denny Hamlin. But it's not even a 1% chance, really. Why do I have such a terrible memory? Well, I guess you could say that I'm a pretty big fan of Dale Jr. Considering he's successful and he's on the Henry Motorsports team. I still wonder why Dale Jr. hasn't won a championship in NASCAR yet. Like Dale Jr. has been racing in NASCAR for about 16 or 17 many years or something like that. Okay, I just read those there. Like I mean Dale Jr. has raced in NASCAR for many years, and he still hasn't won a championship. And yeah. But yeah, I can't remember how many years has Dale Jr. been racing in NASCAR for. 17 years or 18 years or something like that. I have no idea. But Dale Jr. still has some time left in NASCAR, so he still has a chance to win a championship. Yeah. It's kind of surprising how Dale Jr. hasn't won a championship and Jimmy Johnson has won 6 championships, which is insane. Yeah. Well, I would also like to see Jimmy Johnson win as many Okay, don't go into the wall. I don't want to lose to a Formula E car because those things are slow and electric. I mean, I do like electric cars, but V8 supercars are like the better example. Yeah. Anyway, hey, don't do that. Come on, Frony to Bobbin. That's no reason for that. No need for that. Anyway, as I was saying before, I'd like to see Jimmy Johnson win 8 championships, because then he will have won more championships than Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt Sr. That could be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Because, you know, Jimmy Johnson won 5 consecutive championships, and then he won another championship in 2013. Yep. Anyway, Kyle Larson has finished this race, and I'm about to finish this race in second. Not bad. However, I could use like a lot of practice at this track, Long Beach. I really don't like this track, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so we get a bunch of credits, get more credits. Of course, affinity level is maxed out, and we get some mods, okay? And it looks like next time we're going to Circuit of the Americas. So guys, that will do it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix track. Yeah.